So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I miss fucking Piper. I miss my fucking ducks, dude. This space is pretty cool. It's just like, I don't know, like sometimes I feel awkward because like there's a lot more people around. Like people came by before and I don't really care. Like I don't care enough to not say what I'm gonna say, but at the same time, like I don't want to be like sitting here like screaming like the F-bomb and there's like a child behind, like underneath. And like I know when you guys be like, an enlightened person's not supposed to care, you can fuck off my page. Yes, you can. That is still very free. It still costs you $0.00 to do that. So anyway, and you guys are like, you're claiming to be enlightened. I don't feel like dealing with you guys today. I don't think like a lot of you guys are still around. Like I think a lot of the like little know-it-alls are like gone. I think like whenever I sync it's gonna be fucking bad. Syncing the Ariana and Theo ship, which I didn't mean to do. Like I kind of want to like update you guys about that. There's like some stuff. But I'm like also like I'm also a little weird because like they watch my stuff. So I don't know. I'm still gonna say I still said what the fuck I damn said. Yes, I did. Anyway, yeah, I guess like I just want to talk about first off why is everybody so, I don't get why everybody is after enlightenment so much. Like no, like I do, like I get it, but it's more like all these techniques and stuff, like everybody's crazy about it and it's like the coolest thing. It is their fucking life. Okay. And it's like all about trying to get to enlightenment. I know I've talked about this before and I've talked about this a lot, but it still kind of like blows my mind. Like, I don't know, it blows my mind a little bit. Like, you want enlightenment for the same reason that anybody wants anything else. You know what I mean? Like, you just have this idea that enlightenment is like, you have this idea that like enlightenment is like the thing that actually gives it to you. Like, just like some people think it's a person that actually gives it to them. You think it's the idea or the experience of being enlightened that gets you happy and that gets you everything that you want. And really what everybody wants is just the best possible life experiences that they could possibly have. And anyway, like that's all anybody wants. You want the best possible 3D life experience that you could possibly fucking have. And you've been convinced that enlightenment gives you that. You think it makes you like a god. You think it makes you like all-knowing. You think it makes you like enlightenment and self makes you all-powerful, and that it makes you happy, and that it releases your suffering. You know, like it's the key. It is the key. And really, like, you can get to the state that you want to be in. You could get the best possible life experiences, what you really want, without getting enlightenment or enlightened. And, you know, like, I just don't see, nobody questions their motives for wanting it. And it's funny because the people that want it think they're like, oh, I'm wanting the right thing. And the things that other people are chasing are so trivial and they're the wrong things and they're so empty. And it's like, really? Like, there's nothing wrong with wanting. You don't stop wanting. Like, you just stop thinking it's bad to want. You stop wanting to not want. And you just accept the things that you want and they come. Like, you know, like, I don't know, it's just weak. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to, like, whatever, like, if that's what you want to do, like, that's what you want to do. You'll be looking for a very long time and you will probably be like a little disappointed because, I mean, like, who am I to say that? Actually, I have no idea. But you know, like, I don't see the appeal, and I really think like you can enjoy your life without the scary like ego death, and like you can feel powerful and invincible in your life without an ego death, and without like seeing through the illusion. The illusion is the whole point. That's like why you are here. You are here to experience. There's a reason you're in a body. and be like, I'm not a body, I'm not a body. If that's not your lived reality, I'm gonna need you to fucking stop. That's a very, very, very annoying. Like, if it's not your lived reality, like where you really believe there's no separation, and if you're and here's the thing too, like if you're constantly needing to reiterate that to yourself, where it's like there's really no self with your vocabulary, and you need to speak on it and you need to say it as the truth, it's not your truth. Like, I don't care. Like, you guys are still very, 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 very irritating. It was so very irritating. But yeah, if it's not like your lived reality, and if it is your lived reality, there's no point in saying anything. There's really not. Like, you won't have a desire to like say and correct people, but like, this is actually the truth, because you don't believe that you're anybody. You don't believe you have a truth to prove. Okay, so you know, like it doesn't matter how much of the concept you get, and if it's not your lived reality, it doesn't fucking matter if you think there's no person or not. You'll never know about that. You'll never know about not feeling like somebody. That's the truth. Like, I am nobody. No, you're not. You'll never know about that. Maybe that's true. Maybe there's really nothing going on, but who's there to know? Like, there is nobody to know that nothing's happening. So there's nobody to claim that nothing's happening. There is only somebody, which is you, the subjective, to claim that something is happening and that there is somebody, and it's you. And that might be confusing to you. Like, I don't know. That might be confusing to you. Like, am I somebody or am I not? And like, stop letting people steal your experience from you. That's the whole reason you are in. Every time I'm like talking, I do this, and this means like fucking sign language, doesn't it? Anyway, like stop letting people steal your experience. That's the whole reason. Like, if that's the truth, that nothing is expressing itself as everything, there's a reason that it's, and you'd be like, there is no reason. Who is there to know that? Not nobody. So stop talking about it. It doesn't matter. So anyway, like, all you're ever going to know is your lens and experience. That is all you will ever, that is all that can ever be known. Now the truth can be felt. Like, the eternity that you're talking about, the nothing, the void, I don't like to call it nothing, but like the eternity that you're talking about, the formlessness that you're talking about can be felt. It won't be known. So there's not somebody that can come and tell you that this is how it is. It is just felt. It is the fabric of all experience that comes and goes and comes and goes, but you are an experience that comes and goes too, and you'll never know anything about what cannot be known. You will only know what can be known, which is your own experience, that you are a focuser, you're a noticer. Yeah, like I think like Eckhart calls you like the noticer of your thoughts or something like that. And like a lot of you guys are gonna be like, but I'm nobody. Like, I'm not talking like, oh my god, there's a caterpillar. I'm not talking about you. Like, I am not talking. You need to catch up. You need to catch up if that's what you're thinking is like you're nobody. Anyway, but yeah, like people call them like the noticer, and if you're the noticer, you're also the fucking focuser, dude. So you focus. There is something that you're doing. You focus on a aspect of this reality, and it's a lot more fluid than you think it is. That's maybe like a whole thing for a whole different day. But you know, like, I don't know if I think my bangs look dumb like that. I like it. Okay. But yeah, you're not nobody. You'll never know you'll never know fucking shit about being nobody. No, you won't. All you'll ever know is your experience as whoever you are, your name, your body, your whatever. And then when when you're released, when you die, there's no more knowing, like whatever. You don't know. You go back into the pure present, pure presence, pure awareness or whatever, where there's nothing to focus on and just whatever. This is what I think, like if you want, you could disagree with me and be like, go listen to somebody else. That's fine. But why are you trying to transcend your experience so bad? Like what is your point? Because people would be like, I'm trying to transcend this. The only reason people would try to transcend their experience is because their existence is currently painful. Their focus is currently more defaulted towards something that is not painful. Like, wanting to not be anybody is only fun and only sounds like a very good idea and something to be very desired when you feel like it's painful to be who you are. You feel like your existence as you is painful, and that the things that you want, you're not going to stop wanting. The things that you want are out of reach from you. They are believed to be a very large distance from you. And you might be like, oh, well, I don't know what I want. That's not true. Everybody knows what they want. If you have pain and you know the place that you don't want to be, there's an opposite to that, and that is where you do want to be. That is what you do want. And the problem is not that people don't know that, it's that they really believe it's not possible. It's not possible to exist in that and that be your normal. So it's like cut off from the person. And, you know, non-duality, I'll say like meditation, like that meditative neutral state is good for like going neutral, because it's so much easier to go from being negative and having a painful belief to going to neutral than it is to go from negative to being like, oh, I like my experience. I like what's happening. I like what it feels like to be me, whether it's an illusion or not. I like it. It's so much easier to go from negative to neutral than it is to go from negative to positive. And like, I know you guys are like, what is negative and positive? I will try to keep my cool. You guys need to catch up. You need to catch up. Like, I don't know, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not gonna scream at you guys on my balcony. Like, anyway. Oh my god, there's something in my eye. But yeah, like, I just don't, people are after it and they're like, oh my god, like, feels so cool. Like, if you want to feel cool, go take a bunch of shrooms. Like, go, like, you could go feel cool. Like, very easy to go feel cool. You know, like, you want enlightenment, you want to be all powerful, you don't need to like reach some state to do that. And like, you guys might be like, I know there's gonna be new ones here that are like, you've only had a glimpse then. You've only had a glimpse. See, I'm doing it on the porch again, and somebody below me is gonna think I'm nuts. You guys, I'm gonna let that simmer. I'm not gonna say anything. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, just stop. But it's not that important. Like, literally everything you think you, like, why don't you sit down? Like, this is like I'm actually trying to help you. Like, I'm not trying to be rude to you guys, but like, why do you want enlightenment? Like, what are your reasons? What do you think that it brings you? What feeling do you think that it would bring you? And you're like, oh, well, I don't know the feeling. Like, I don't know what it would feel like. Like, everybody is explaining it feels so cool. Okay, like, what do you think the cool feeling brings you? Do you think it brings you freedom? Do you think it brings you happiness? Do you think it brings you joy? You could feel those things right the fuck now. The feeling is literally always available to you. The feeling is eternal, okay? The feeling, that like elation is literally, and I'm not talking about neutral. Like, I'm not talking about like non-dual zombie mode. I'm not talking about Jim Newman. I'm not talking about Tony Parsons. I'm not talking, like, I don't know if I'm gonna get into like talking about like whatever, you know, like, I'm gonna leave them be. You guys already know, like, it's not beef with the video. Like, everybody, the fact that everybody thought that that was beef, that was like non-duality beef or like a cat fight, shows that, like, tell me you like went to a private school or something and never got into a fight in your life without telling me. Exactly, it was not beef. It was like me fucking taking notes and like noting things, and then like, I don't know, because they're passive aggressive and it's really annoying. You guys know, like, if I'm not talking to all of you, I'm talking to people that thought that that was that. Like, if the shoe fits, it fits. But anyway, yeah, like, why don't you like assess your motives for wanting to become enlightened? Because you really, like, you could shortcut to happiness now. Like, the feeling is available to you. You don't need all this concept of like how to get there and like what to, you know, like what to do and what you need to learn. You don't need to listen to somebody that you think is enlightened speak for hours. Like, you don't need to listen to like Theo like pull things out of his like ass for like hours. I know like you guys are gonna think I'm like coming for you, but like stop. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to not be like as okay, I don't feel like I'm just saying what I think and like listening to people. I'll make a video on it. Okay, you guys are gonna think I'm being like or whatever. But you know, like you don't need to listen to somebody that you think is enlightened talk for hours and hours and hours and rack up all these like YouTube watch videos. You just gotta go live your life. Just go live your fucking life, dude. And that feeling of elation is live your life with a different focus. You can dial. People will be like, there's nothing you can do. Bullshit. You can dial your focus. Yes, you can. You can dial your focus. You can change your focus. You can always choose to focus on something different. You're like, well, I'm not the one focusing. Then you can get the fuck off my page. You are choosing to focus on this. I don't feel like telling. Okay. I've like needed to rant. Like I've needed like a video like this. You know what I mean? Like it feels good. But yeah, you could always choose to focus. So like you are the focuser. So like go live your fucking life and choose what you focus on instead of focusing like hours and hours and hours on non-duality videos, listening to somebody that looks like a goddamn rock talk out of their ass like about what enlightenment feels like and how cool it is and how it doesn't matter and how you can't get there and how it's not important, but it's the most important thing in their life. Why don't you go focus on something else? Go focus on something that brings you joy. Go focus on something that brings you happiness. Dial your fucking focus. Nothing brings me happiness. Use your goddamn imagination then. Use your motherfucking goddamn imagination. Yes. I know I said I would not cuss on my porch, but I'm doing that. You know, like do it. Imagine something, because all of this is imagination anyway. Okay? It's very fucking fluid. I might make more videos on it. And I just don't get, you know, like come back to your body, motherfucker. You don't need to fucking transcend this experience. You don't want a transcended experience. You want a transformed experience. Okay? You think you want a transcended experience. You just want a transformed experience. You want to figure out how to get from negative. You want to figure out how to get from negative to that positive. You want the best possible life experience. And I'm letting you know, the best possible life experience is not living in motherfucking neutral all the time. No, it's not. It is whatever you want to dream, whatever you want to imagine. It's out there. You just have to like, you guys are gonna like this, but you have to stop being a pussy. Listen, like feminist, stop. Do not come for me today. I don't feel like dealing with you. All right. I want, like, you guys are like, I feel like half of you guys think I'm really mean, but I really want everybody to feel empowered instead of chicken out. Like I want everybody to know the greatest feeling in the fucking world is knowing that all the all the things that you believed on that negative end of the spectrum and that negative lens and like focus that you had, all the beliefs that you carried there are not objectively true. The opposite are fucking true. And you don't know that by some, like, if somebody sit and coddles you, okay, and you're never challenged or whatever, and anything that can challenge you breaks you, you're never gonna fucking know that, okay? So I don't say things and I don't do things to be rude. It's literally just like how I think. But you might like it, you might not like my approach, you might like my approach, whatever, you don't know me. But anyway, you know, like, I want everybody to feel, literally, like, I want everybody to feel their power, because it's fucking there. It is there. And, you know, it's constantly available. You don't need enlightenment. You literally don't need to pay for these, like, if you're going to, you're paying to learn neutral. Neutral's like a baby thing, and that's fine. Maybe people get value out of that, that's fine. But like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I have a lot of new perspective. Like, a lot of things have kind of changed. So I'm gonna film stuff on that, but this is already very long, and YouTube likes to take 8 hours to upload my fucking videos when they're longer than 20 minutes. So we're going to stop this here. I actually missed you guys a lot, and this is gonna go longer than 20 minutes. But like, I find like, oh my God, I've connected with some of the coolest fucking people through this stuff, and I just want to say I'm like super appreciative. Like, even though I know somebody like in the back is like, yeah, no way, you've been watching me for 20 minutes. I don't like want to deal with you. I know it's like total rant mode, but at the same time, like, I just want to say, like, I connect with some of the coolest fucking people that just like get it. They get it. They get my vibe. They get like what I'm saying, and some of the people I connect to, like, I have like so much love and appreciation for, and like people I get to talk to and like help out, honestly. Like, I feel like some people feel like I genuinely help them, and it's a very rewarding feeling. Yes, I will say that. And I'm just thankful for you guys, the ones that get it. Definitely not you know, like Pastor Dave or like the know-it-alls, but the know-it-alls like eventually kind of like come around and they kind of get it, you know. So that's that. I guess I'm not gonna touch on the like beef, basically. Theo and Ariana hate me, but I mean, I get it. That's all. All right, bye.